So I was thinking as to why I'd never had a threesome before. And I think it's because most formations of threesomes make me feel very uncomfortable. Like, I don't think the division of labor is fair. And I'm very sensitive to unfairness, okay? I don't know if you get this, but like, if I see a pregnant woman and a man out and about, I get angry. I get really angry, because I don't think it's fair for a woman to be less fuckable for 9 months, okay? I'm not saying I wouldn't fuck a pregnant chick. I'm just saying surely it's harder to get laid when you're pregnant. Like, if you saw a pregnant woman in a bar, you'd be like, hey, should you be here? So I've never had a threesome, apart from the time that I fucked that pregnant chick. You'll get there. So let's go through every formation of a threesome and talk about why they don't work for me, okay? First, me and 2 straight men. Absolutely not. No, that's too much work for me. Also, straight men one-on-one, there are some good eggs. Straight men in a group, that's how we get Imagine Dragons. Me and 2 women, that's not a threesome, that's a book club, honey. Olga, what about non-binary people? What about gender fluid people? To me, they are superior human beings. With them, there are no rules. They can pass me around like Pete Davidson. Okay, Olga, what about a man and a woman? I'm sorry, there's not a man on the surface of this fucking planet that deserves to watch me fuck a chick? That's a treat, that's a prize. I cannot think of any man that deserves the satisfaction of watching me make love to a woman. No man deserves that prize. Maybe Captain Tom? After you've done as much as he had for this country, maybe you can watch me kiss a lady. I did this joke to complete silence in Brussels, Belgium, after which I realized that I had to explain the concept of Captain Tom to a room full of unassuming Europeans. And let me tell you, there's no story that gets less and less believable the longer you tell it. I was stuck there on stage sounding like an American drug commercial, okay? I was like, Captain Tom was a war veteran who was walking around in circles in his backyard. He was raising money to treat COVID-19, and when the Tory government found out that he was raising money to treat COVID-19, they decided to give him the job of single-handedly curing COVID-19. No offense to Captain Tom, he did a terrible job. And to thank him for everything he's done for COVID-19, British Airways decided to give him COVID-19 by sending him to the Caribbean, after which he tragically passed. But he died safe in the knowledge that his daughter Hannah stole 600,000 pounds from him. And I'm calling it now. 2 years from now, HBO will get the writers of Chernobyl to do like a Lady Macbeth-esque retelling of Hannah, Captain Tom's daughter. It's the beginning of the pandemic. Hannah's husband loses his job. Hannah has a bright idea. She puts a tripod in front of her father, who's walking around in circles and has no idea what's going on. And at first, they make a little bit of money just to cover the mortgage, maybe some groceries. Hannah's husband's like, babe, that's elder abuse. She's like, who else is gonna pay the mortgage, Chris? They make more money. They have to start a foundation, hire an accountant. Hannah's getting sloppy. Hannah's buying shoes. British Airways flies them out to the Caribbean. By this point, Hannah's too far gone. She's sipping on pina coladas by the pool. She has Captain Tom on the next season of The Masked Singer. They fly back. Captain Tom tragically passes, played beautifully by Eddie Redmayne. The death doesn't stop Hannah. She calls the ABBA hologram people. And if you think I've gone too far, I think we can all collectively agree that Rosamund Pike is going to look beautiful at the Golden Globes. So what I'm trying to say is British Airways killed Captain Tom, so now I can't have a threesome. And there's only one threesome that would work for me. It is a very rare threesome to come by. It is the holy grail of threesomes. And that threesome is me and 2 bisexual men. Because that's a triangle where everybody can entertain everybody, nobody is texting in the corner. Any bisexual men in? Statistically unlikely. Any open-minded straights? Any conservative gays? Look, I urge everyone to reconsider. I think bisexual men are superior to straight men in every single way. For example, bisexual men can take a nude, okay? Because bisexual men are terrified of objectifying themselves a little bit, right? Like any straight man nude I've ever received has always just been a very tightly cropped medical image of their dick that's like, ah! It's purple. Any straight man nude I've ever received can be captioned with the words, "Is this normal? Should I see a doctor?" Because straight men are so terrified of being gay, the second they see a penis on their phone, even their own, they're like, "No!" And they throw the phone across the room. A bi guy isn't afraid of his own body. Maybe he'll get a thigh if you're lucky. He'll be like, "Ooh, it's attached to something."